Ordinary guys with knives and bullets, and they're taking over Nevada.
Hold up there. This area is locked down by the NCR military until we can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson. My apologies, but that name and face ain't ringing the old school bell upstairs. Afraid I can't let you through until the situation is resolved. Fair enough. It's not like any of the troopers around here are jumping up to volunteer. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and taking back the camp. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages. The troopers won't go down into camp with their comrades at risk. Dirty game the Legion likes to roll out whenever they get a chance. Problem is, Ranger Milo doesn't want to play. If we take out the hostages, they've got squat for leverage. Back at Ranger School, they taught us not to run headlong into a battle when you're outnumbered 10 to 1. You want to go down there and try to haul those crippled boys off those poles? You're dumber than you look. Good. We clear out the hostages, they lose their advantage. They're down in a clearing, crucified on some telephone poles. I'll cover you from the ridge. Just make it quick. These boys should be put out of their misery, not plinked to death with some old varmint rifle. And don't get any dreamy notions about playing the hero and dragging these boys out. You'll get swarmed. Now let's go.
Hello.
Hmm.
Civilizing Primm will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
For the Brotherhood! Hey!
There you are!
Yeah? Yeah? Come on!
You gotta...
Awe, why have you come to Nelson? Not all of us have the luxury of coming and going as we please. Here, we stay put. My orders are to hold Nelson. So far, the enemy north of here has been too frightened to move against us. Why should it concern you? I have attacked the enemy. I led the assault on Nelson with 2 Contubernia against twice our number. It is Caesar's wish that we hold this position. Our mere presence this side of the Colorado humiliates and demoralizes the enemy. I do not question Caesar's will. I do not second guess. I butchered this town. Those who weren't hacked limb from limb were forced to throw themselves from the cliffs. 3 more I have just crucified. All this in full view of the enemy's spotters to the north. Yes, our presence here demoralizes the enemy. Not all of us have the luxury of coming in.
Retribution. Another kill to my name.
I'm not even making a dent with this.
Awe, why have you... You have license to go where you please, at my will.
You got a bigger gun I can borrow?
Awe. I am a loyal servant of Kaiser.
Come on! You got a bigger gun I can borrow?
Awe. What?
You pay for that.
Yeah? Yeah? Come on!
You got a bigger gun I can borrow?
Retribution.
I'm gonna need some new limbs. Spare some ammo? Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Sounds like me and Carmine. That's my repeater here. We'll do our best to cover you from this ridge. Good luck. Howdy. What's the word? I have to admit, I didn't think you could do it. Guess that makes me the sap and you the hero. I'm not authorized to pay for contract work, but here's something for the effort, and I'll make sure everyone hears about what you did. Thanks. Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time. Hello. Aren't you the gal that helped wipe out Nelson? Holy shit, that's fucking crazy. You kidding me, man? How are things? They're all fucked up, that's how things are. Everyone is either starving or dying out here. Left out to dry by the rest of the NCR. Fuck this place. I'd rather be anywhere else but here. My problem is we're all going to die. We're out of food, we're out of men, and we're out of time. The Legion is right outside waiting to kill us all. Today, tomorrow, it doesn't matter. We're all going to die here. So why don't you just leave me alone? Yeah, whatever. Morning.
I hear you defeated the Legion forces at Nelson. I'm impressed and thankful. It'll make my job around here much easier. Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that. I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation I find myself in. There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle the number of injuries we have. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies. The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers. That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around and keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I hear you defeated the Legion force. Men have waited. Sometimes it does feel that way. I feel like a mortician than a doctor. Often I just don't have the resources to handle the number of injuries here. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies. Unless it's urgent, you're going... Things are better now that the Legion at Nelson have been defeated. So you found out what... What would you like to... I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly. Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating. You know, the usual. I remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking. Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them. Well,
We're all gonna die out here. They're out there right now waiting for us. Waiting to kill us. We're all fucked. Missing medical supplies? No, I don't know anything about that. What? Oh shit, how the fuck? Oh man, I'm in some deep shit now. Look, I can explain everything. Really, just give me a chance to explain. Have you looked around? Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape, so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad? I never thought about that. But look, I needed this. I needed to escape for just a little while. I needed this. So what happened? What? You want me to turn myself in? Why the hell should I do that? Haven't you heard anything I've... Fine.
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick. So, is that so? I'll have to talk to Major Palat.